This is the 20th anniversary, 20th year of the chain reaction. First of all, I want to introduce, in case you have not met Jeff Lieberman, our illustrious co-host. Jeff is a wonderful engineer, inventor, and kinetic sculptor in this area. And he's also a dear friend. Please check out his work. He does amazing work. Jeff Lieberman. Amazing work.
I do amazing work that was largely inspired by seeing Arthur's work 23 years ago at the MIT Museum. So now's a good time for a plug that you can come from here and go straight into the MIT Museum, right, for free.
Yes.
Today's the day. So check out, if you go there now, you'll see like all the works that I saw when I was in high school, where I first was exposed to Arthur's work, which is the, not to overdo credit here, but it's like the main reason that I got into making artwork as my living. So pretty amazing exhibit, pretty amazing work. If you haven't gone and see it, it's incredible. Cheers for the Ganson exhibit. Yeah.
And the invention the infection of invention continues. It grows out. I have a little list of things, little list of thank yous, because I don't want to forget anybody here. First of all, thank you to the MIT audio and visual crew, Justin and Joe. They're responsible for all the audio today. And MVP, MIT Video Production. And today we have Craig, Charles, Eric, and Elliot. Thank you guys for your amazing work. These guys on the cameras, they're incredible. It's very difficult to do what they do. Again, Ted and Mary Wilson from Michigan Shirt Works. They've been selling t-shirts over there, and they're donating a percentage of their profits for the MIT Museum educational programming. So thank you guys, and for the amazing shirts. A huge thank you to all the volunteers. Volunteers, can you raise your hands? All the volunteers. I guess maybe they're working over there. This event cannot happen with all the people that are volunteering. And there's like at least 20 volunteers today here. So thank you all for that. And there are also many people. This event could not happen without the dedicated work of the MIT Museum staff. Jenny Devotny and Brenda Manapin over there, and there are many other staff members that are working the tables today, and they're in and out. So they're the people that do all the grunt work. So thank you to all of you folks. And of course, a huge thank you to all of the creative souls that have made these incredible things that we're about to watch. Thank you. It's impossible to calculate how many hours of work has gone into everything that you see here. I couldn't wage a guess, but it's incredible work, and I think that this year I feel like there's extra energy into what we've seen. There's so many things that we haven't seen before. So thank you for the spirit and the creative passion that you've put into what you've brought here today. We really appreciate it. Yeah. If you're not clear on the format, what we do is we ask everybody, every team, to make a section of the chain reaction, and then all of these sections are linked by pull strings. So we ask everybody to end their reaction by pulling a string and to have their reaction start by a string pull. And that ends up being a very simple language by which we can communicate the transmission of energy throughout the entire cycle. And this is the first and last time that anybody will ever see this chain reaction. And I think that's pretty remarkable. The individual pieces have been tested mostly, but the entire thing, we don't know what's going to happen. So that's a lot of the fun of it. And occasionally, the spirit behind the work that everybody's doing, or I believe, it's not about being perfect, but it's about exploration and taking chances. And when you're on the edge, when you take chances with something, very often it doesn't work. And in this case, it's okay. If something doesn't work perfectly, it doesn't matter, because if the spirit is there, then it's a success. If you see, occasionally you'll see a little finger or a hand help something, and I like to call that the hand of God intervening. So in that sense, there's no break to the chain reaction. No matter what happens, it's all running the way it should be. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Because this is the 20th year, we would like to have Jenny Novotny from the MIT Museum staff. She has put together a video, and she's going to say something about her reflections as she did that.
Fantastic. Thank you guys all for joining us today. As you have heard many times, this is our 20th chain reaction. The chain reaction started in the MIT Museum. We were actually in the galleries, perhaps bouncing into exhibits. And as you can imagine, we quickly outgrew our space. We moved next door to DuPont Gymnasium, and then moved in here in 2004. A couple of other big moments in our life. In 2009, Arthur created a time capsule of the chain reaction experience. Perhaps one day we'll learn when the chain reaction, we open it. We'll see. In 2014, Jeff joined us as a co-MC, and we have been rolling along ever since.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Of course.
Okay, speaking of Jeff.
Yeah, this was kind of like long forgotten history, but then I had a chance to preview the video that Jenny's about to show you, and the one thing that really struck me that I remembered was I was a student at the time the first reaction happened, and I built the first section of the first year's chain reaction that ever fired. And then I stopped being a student, and I only came back when it was the 17th one and we were co-hosting. So somehow I've been involved since the first moment of the first chain reaction. So, anyone else who was at the first chain reaction? Okay, all right, me and Arthur.
Perfect. Okay. So we are going to show a video. For people who are standing in front of the bleachers, we do ask that you sit down so everyone can see the screens. So if you are in front of bleachers, please do sit down. And with that, we'd love to see the video.
Yeah. Okay, here we are. In order to kick this year's off, I am going to invite my son, Kat, to come out and help start it.
Cool, I got double mics now. Okay, while they're setting up, it's a very rare thing to have this many people spending time together in a room, right? We do this with our families. We just had our Thanksgiving dinner. And we're going to do a drum roll and a countdown. But I also just wanted to take a second, and what's really, really rare is for hundreds of people in a room together to just be in a room together, not doing anything. Some of you have spent the last 6 hours preparing for this moment. So it's like a really full moment. We're all in intense anticipation. And so I just want to take like 20, 30 seconds for us to sit in silence, and then they're going to begin the drum roll, which is going to begin the countdown. And we're going to count down from 20 seconds, and I'll start it, and it'll be obvious, but I'm going to try to do it with them when they get going. So I'm going to tell them to give us a drum roll in about 30 seconds, and for everyone to just enjoy this final silent moment before this raucous, cacophonous thing is about to happen. Okay, drum roll, please. Everyone, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Should these go?
For those of you who guessed 3 minutes, sorry, better luck next time.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. All right.
Oh, green. Oh, oh my God. People. Oh. Oh. Oh, yay! I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Ah, green. Oh. Sorry. That's okay. That's all right. Woo. Bing.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, there we go.
Then the last one.
Gets the pull.
Over here.
Having some trouble here.
hand of God.
Got stuck in the box.
Oh, that was cool. Whoa, it fooled us.
I got stuck in the box.
I'll be here.
Oh my god. Oh no, it didn't hit. It got stuck in the tape.
Hold it taut a little bit. Hold this string a little bit. This one, yeah. Okay, yeah, let it go now. Let it go.
It's not on now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh no.
Pull her in.
Let's just
Okay.
pretend that
Yeah,
didn't.
pull it.
Oh my gosh.
Is it here? Is it stuck here?
Yeah. Those are so much better practice.
We don't need it. Watch out, Gabriel. Watch out.
Watch out for the spring-loaded fishing pole.
Which?
Yeah. He's gonna shoot up.
That's gonna shoot off.
Thank you.
Hey, nice. Ignore that. Keep the timer going, please. Here's the mess.
Okay. This may take a while. Like a really long time. What was it? 7 What did it take? Was it 7 seconds? Just gonna.
Yes. Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah. That's enough. All right, all right.
Seriously?
That's yours.
Oh, he's tremoring.
Hello? Hello? Okay, that was 28 minutes and 9 seconds. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you to all of the chain reactors. Please raise your hands, everybody who made something. Thank you so much. You guys are great. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everybody who showed up. You guys are great too. Now Jenny's gonna announce the winners.
Yes. Excellent. So our chain reaction ran a total length of 28 minutes and 9 seconds. So the winner is Chelsea Sebastian, and you can go to the information table for your prize. We also have a few other prizes from the activities. So if Juan A, who got the fastest time for the sack race, Destin and Phoebe R, who got the top hula hoop times, and Brandon D, who won the jump roping contest, you can also go to the information table and get your prizes. Thank you all. Hope to see you next year. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.